So Beth, thanks for joining me today. And what's Grey Rock Clothing all about?
So we sell sweatshop-free clothing for men and women. We source our clothing from all over the world. We've got stuff made in Canada and the US as well as many developing countries. We've got El Salvador, Peru, Guatemala, all those kinds of things. We're really passionate about not only it being sweatshop-free and organic, but also being stylish clothing that people feel good and love wearing.
Great. And what motivated you to start Grey Rock?
I really wanted to make a difference. The idea actually came from my husband, who is not very social, not very fashionable, but very socially conscious, and him and wanting to make a difference as well. And clothing seemed to be the one area of our life where we hadn't started to make changes and investigate things. And the more we looked into it, the more I realized I kind of had this gut feeling of, ooh, I really like clothing, and there seems to be nowhere to buy nice looking sweatshop free clothing, and then that kind of led to our light bulb moment of let's be that place.
Great.
So,
And you've decided to be a B Corporation as well.
we have
So what made you decide to be a B Corporation?
I really liked the idea of measuring what we were doing, so I made what I consider to be the most ethical decisions when I could, and I wanted to know if I was really making a difference and have something to stand behind as well. I'm also really passionate about my suppliers having fair trade certifications or organic certifications, so I felt it was important to me to have some certification. And I also really like the idea that if I decide I've got extra time or money and I want to make some changes, that I can use the scoring system to figure out where's the best use of that time and money and energy, and where can I make the most impact.
Great. And if there was anything that you could recommend for the provincial government to do that would support small businesses like you, what would it be?
Well, because we buy our clothes from places where we make sure that people are being paid a living wage, I'm very passionate about making sure that I'm able to pay my employees a living wage. But I've been in business for 4.5 years, and I've only recently reached that goal and we've done well and been growing, but it's a tough target to hit. So I think a kind of incentive from the provincial government to help new businesses reach that goal and be able to pay a living wage to their employees would be really good.
Well, I want to thank you for your time today, and I want to
You're
thank you
welcome.
for helping clothe me
Yes.
with things from Grey Rock. So thank you.
No problem. Thanks very much, Mike.
Sure, Beth.